All right, so a bunch of you guys sent me replays in the last couple weeks. We're going to be posting those on the channel. I want you to be patient, though. A lot of you guys sent me replays from version 9.6, and that doesn't do me any good because I don't have 9.6 downloaded yet. We just got it today. So if you don't see yourself in here, Sven, who's been doing our artwork, also there's like 2 or 3 more that I want to show that are all 9.6 replays. So I cannot show those yet, but they will be in the next video. I'm going to essentially make this video tonight and then download the new version of World of Tanks overnight and then give you the next series. So what we're seeing here today, and I'm going to speed this up a little bit, but I wanted to go over that with you. So if you're waiting to see your replay, don't get mad at me. You will get to see it, but I just have to wait till I get updated to the newest software. It's coming. My friend Dano and I were platooning Sunday, and this is my most played tank, though I haven't played it much lately. This is the Wolverine. And the Wolverine has definitely seen some power creep. We're dealing with, you know, obviously World of Tanks is taking away a lot of the sniping spots on the maps. They've changed the way that the camo works, so it's harder to stay hidden when you're firing. This tank used to be really good with camo because it has a very small gun. It's fast firing, but it's not high caliber, so you could get away with hiding and sniping, and you just peck away at people and they would never see you. But that's changed a bit with this tank, so it's a much harder tank to play than it was. But despite all of that, Dano and I have a pretty decent game here, and I got my 100th top gun. Now, it's not something to really super brag about because most of the tanks I killed were lower tier tanks, but I had a couple big ones in there too. And pretty much, I think, if I remember right, I kind of saved the game in this one, but I don't really remember. Yeah, number 100 for Top Guns. Hooray! I guess I should be real excited, but once again, maybe not too excited because, well, it took me like 15,000 games to get there. But it is appropriate that it is in my most played tank that I got my 100th Top Gun. So, anyway, here we go. The Wolverine, folks. And I do generally do well in tanks that are Wolverine-ish in play style because I have played so much in this tank. And so tanks like the Matilda 4, I really like the new the CDC. It's a similar play style. You're fairly mobile, good gun depression, not a whole lot of armor. You know, I'm getting pretty aggressive here, but trying to get us some shots on this dude and just didn't get aimed fast enough. Also, I don't have my good crew in here anymore. My good crew went up to the Jackson. Actually, they went all the way up to the they went all the way up to the T-28. Yeah. You thought you were going to do it, but nope. And then they came back down to the Jackson when I went back down again. But those guys went through the T-25 AT and the T-28 and the T-28 prototype. Boom. Kill number 2. And, you know, the funny thing about this battle was I didn't even realize that I had gotten a Top Gun until after, like, at the last kill, I was like, oh my gosh, that's a Top Gun. It was just one of those games. So I can see here that they're really pushing up the middle, and it's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because it makes it easy for us to know where they are and to kill them. It's a bad thing if they actually push through and stick together.
Enemy armor is damaged.
You see Dano's also firing on them.
They're knocked out.
And with the 2 of us firing together, well, we're doing some capital damage here.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
And that is what this tank is great at. Now, it's the same gun that you get on the EZ8. You can also mount it on the Sherman, the M4. You can mount it on the new Sherman 3. It's also on the, oh, what's the Chinese Scout? The Type 64. So it's a very universal gun that's on this tank. Doesn't do a ton of damage, doesn't have a ton of penetration, but it's medium on all of those things, and it's definitely got a good rate of fire. And it's looking bad. I'm like, man, I don't know. It's pretty even right now. We're losing a lot of our bigger tanks. And we only have little small guys left. But I knew I had to get in here and help out. I was trying to stave that one heavy tank that we just lost. But I wasn't fast enough.
Penetration.
So I'm just going to take this Churchill apart.
Enemy armor is damaged. Penetration. We didn't penetrate their armor.
And now we go for some bad. He's angled pretty well for me.
Critical hit.
I'm trying to get through the front of his turret, but it's just not working. And I'm like, you know what? I need to take a breather, reconnoiter. Hopefully he'll make a mistake. But the birch gun has it all under control. And once again, with the Wolverine, you don't want to get too aggressive. Obviously, you've only got 360 health. And Dano just bought it. He actually got... he killed the M4, but then the SU-5 got him right away. So, he did good. And he yelled a bad word. So now we're looking for the SU-5. I'm also looking for that T-40. There he is. And we're going to see what I'm aiming at. I'm going to switch back to the regular camera.
Enemy is hit. They're knocked out.
And you can just see this. This rate of fire on this tank is brutal. I love this thing. Great gun depression. And I'm realizing that we're all going after the artillery, but we're still missing a tank. And I thought to myself, well, and sure enough, you can see I was already turning that way, but then I'm thinking, okay, he didn't kill him, so he's going to reload, and we need to get back to base. Of course, I'm dawdling a little bit, so we'll speed this up a little bit. But at least I was the first of the team to kind of recognize it, aside from the artillery. I missed. So we'll speed things up here. And I'm getting a little panicked here because I'm like, man, this is like taking a long time to get to the city, but I wanted to go around and come up on this side rather than the side he would expect me on. And so I now have 5 kills, which the T-40 was the last. And I'm thinking, this artillery is going to kill him. But he gets the artillery instead. So now it's time for some fun. Poor little guy. Poor little LTP. Oh, rammed by a tank destroyer. And it was at this point I realized, I just right now leaned over to my friend Dan and said, that was a Top Gun. And not only was it a Top Gun, but it was number 100. And so we can see here from these exciting stats that I scored really well. Not doubled. That's premium, right? No, that was without premium. So I actually earned 3x. So what was the real score here? 854. Not bad. 6 kills, 1,100 damage. And whatever, 14,000 take home. I really love the Wolverine, guys. It's a great tank. It's definitely not as great as it used to be, but it's still a lot of fun. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let's go to the next. All right, battle in progress. This is Pacivco, and I'm not sure what server this is on. I'm thinking this is a European server, which to me is cool because I've gotten some guys from Europe sending me their, you know, Sven is one of them. I think this guy is, Pacivco is. It's cool that people all over the world are watching my videos. It's exciting. I love that. I can't wait to get this tank. Look at the damage that gun does, man. It's nice. Ooh. No damage there. Just trackage. Oh. So right now he's lost his driver. Looks like it's not going to be such a great battle. He's already been pretty well beat up. Lost about half his health. But let's see what he does. Oh. Tracked. Oh no, it got his there's a module damage. Oh man, he's really getting hammered here. He's trying to disappear the best he can. And back out. But... Nice. Nice shot. Let's see what he sees. Is that T-40? I think it's a T-44 that he's shooting. Oh, bummer. There's something there blocking. That might be Type 62 also. Oh. No, Type 59. Right? No, Type 62. Yeah, it was. Type 59's getting... Whoa! Look at all those guys up there. That's odd. I guess I'm so used to low tier playing. I've never seen guys do that before. Doesn't look like it's working too good, though. But there's that Type 57 that was hitting him, so now we know, or that the T-57, now we know where he is. And pretty even match right now. So he's just staying put. This is, I've seen guys go to this spot before. I've never gone there myself, but I have seen guys utilize this spot. The only downside is unless you have a hard turret, it is a little bit exposed. But for the Type 62A, it's a pretty decent turret, so let's fast forward a little bit and see what goes on. He's obviously still being shot at, so people know he's here. But he's just sitting, waiting, patient. He knows they're out there. There we go. Oh, both of these guys moved up together. Boy, I'm looking forward to that gun. That is a nice gun. Now he's using the looks like the Lend-Lease oil, which is a Russian mod or perk. What is this? Another 62A? I think so. A 121. Yeah, look at the damage this thing dishes out, man. When you guys see the score on this map, it looks like they're losing, but he probably will be able to turn it back. He's got a heavy sitting right up above him. I know that's what he's looking for. Look at this. He's just tearing that up. I think that's is that STA? What is that? STB maybe? Oh, I don't understand. That guy's just sitting there. Oh, too bad he didn't get the kill on that one. Yeah, it's starting to get tied up again. This guy's only got 3% health left. A big health pool. Is that 105? Yeah. Or yeah. 110E5. I'm having a hard time distinguishing tanks tonight. I don't know why that is. Too much cough medicine. So just a very nice, he's very controlled. Doesn't move around a whole lot. He's not like rushing off. Like for me, I'd be running somewhere else right now, which is probably why I'd get killed. Because he's kind of just holding back, seeing what's there, not getting too aggressive. Artillery's still out there and is, it's ready to rain down on somebody. Now, for me, I wouldn't be sitting here. I'd be afraid of the artillery shooting me in that spot. But obviously busy. Oh. Oh no, this guy's in trouble now. Oh, lucky. He's trying to get rid of that, the Foch, it looks like. Yeah, that was his priority. And then he's got this guy here. Snuck around, nice job. And he's going to get behind him. And this guy's stuck on a rock. Yeah, all right. Beautiful. Nice maneuver. Yeah, if I would have done that, I would have gotten blasted. The guy would have, you know, he must have really good camo on his crew too. But I would have been history if I would have tried that. And yet his team is still trying really hard to lose. IS-3, it looks like early turret. So long. So now he's just going to clean up. We've lost our artillery. But we still have 2 tier 10s. And they do too. Centurion. Too late, buddy. What's he shooting at? Oh, we got a heavy. What is that heavy doing out there in the field? The Panther 8.8 buys the farm. So it's another FV, huh? That's that monster tank destroyer. But like, if you can get around him like you did that other one, and he's just leaving. He's not gonna. So I think that's smart. He's not gonna engage the tank destroyer while the tank destroyer knows where he is. He's going to move around the other way. That's the stuff that I have to learn to do better. A lot of times I'll just push it anyways, and I won't. Is he going to do it? He's just going to drive right past. Look. Wow. And that T-44, that's the same one he was fighting with at the beginning. So, comes full circle. Oh, scary. Oh man. Now, just so you guys know, I have not seen this replay. I try not to watch them first because I want to be surprised. Look at that. Nice. Shot in the back from the field. That was beautiful. IS-7. That was a nice shot. These guys are both really hurt, but that artillery is going to take a long time reloading, so he's only going to get to kill one of them. So let's see what happens. He's up to 4 kills now. Let's see if he can make it 5. Once again, watching this makes me want to go play. So this is one of those inspirational games that's like you just in the right place, right time. Things came together for him. He really did end up saving the game there. I just love to watch the mobility of this tank. I can't wait. I'm going to have to run it with that high-octane fuel. It looks like it makes a big difference. So, but this looks great. So draw the guy out. That guy's just sitting there. He's good. Nope. Wow. Nice shot. Took the risk, pulled it off. Great job. Very nice battle. And so looking at the replay or the battle stats, man, you got high caliber. What do we got here? Fighter, fire for effect, shell proof, duelist, hand of God, bruiser, and the, not to mention the mastery badge. But look at this list of damage he did, man. And that, oh, and that scored as a, now why isn't it showing it? Scored as a Unicum game, but he did 8,400 damage. Of course, he was the top scorer on the team. 8,400. I don't think I've ever gone over 4,500. My highest damage game was 4,500, and that was in the CDC on the test server. Not using gold. But that was my highest score ever. This thing, he just rips apart with this thing, man, and that is awesome. What a great game. All right, next battle. All right, we're joining Black Chicken in progress here. With his little T-49 tank. I, myself personally, don't know that I'll ever have this tank because I am, like you guys know, an atrocious scout player. But I really enjoy watching these scout battles because they show me what I'm doing wrong. Hopefully, maybe someday I'll be able to learn from these and change what I do. I've tried, but I think I just need to watch more. It takes a lot of patience. So supposedly this is an artillery hunt. We were screwed. I'm going to fast forward it a little bit. Not getting any spots yet. There's this... Yeah, probably not the first one. He's bailing out. That's one thing I don't do in artillery. I've never sat there and waited, so maybe that's the first lesson. T-49 looks cool.
Penetration.
He's not using the derp gun. He's using the 90mm, supposedly,
Permission to engage.
which is
Target unlocked. Critical hit.
a much faster firing gun. So as you can see there, now I know that they're changing the rate of fire on a lot of these tanks. So by the time you guys see this, they've probably reduced the rate of fire on this guy. Which, honestly, it kind of needed to happen. I hate to say that. I know there's a lot of Scout players out there that are mad. But yeah, I've seen T-37s own so many people. It's just ridiculous. It makes it irritating. I guess. I don't know. There's two sides to every coin, you know. Unfortunately, the guys that like these tanks and do well in them, they've worked real hard to make them good. And then World of Tanks says, you didn't say the magic word. And that's kind of frustrating for those people who have really kind of specialized in that type of tank. So I see both sides of it, you know. I'm pretty upset that they're going to be nerfing all the tank destroyers. They're making them really bad at this point, I think, from what I understand. They're kind of ruining them. So my daughter Violet just busted in the room. Okay, we're going to speed this up a little bit. All right, now he's on the move. Very slow-moving match. Tier 10 matches, it seems like, are that way. I don't spend a lot of time in Tier 10, but it seems like things go real slow. People just kind of hang around and wait. The Scouts do all the fighting. And then eventually the big tanks start moving off. As you can see here, it's really just a lot of waiting going on. Now we're starting to see engagement. It's a nice shot. This gun is pretty nice.
Critical hit.
Wow. Big damage from a Scout tank. I mean, he's doing as much damage as in the video we just watched with that Type 62. It's pretty impressive. I like the muzzle brake on the gun, too. It's pretty cool looking. Let's get in the cover. So he's pretty much getting this sneak through here. Oh, we're going to have to pause for a sec, guys. Hold on. Back to action. So let's see. Black Chicken moving out at double the speed of normal. So now he's moving in. I think we're going to start running into artillery here. People being very mean to each other on the server. We're starting to lose. First artillery does not know he spotted. Now he does. He's out of here. They're both running.
Penetration.
Got that bat chat with that auto loader. Man, it's like playing with piranhas, man. Nice job. See, if I would have tried that, I would have been dead. I would not have survived. So let's move on and see what other damage he can do. Now he's going to try to help out with these guys. People are calling him a worthless scout. What are you talking about? Maybe somebody else. Oh no, he's yelling at the scout that's sitting at the base. He's got this guy coming up his behind. So I'm going to let him run the camera for a little while. I didn't see that Foch. Once again, I don't watch these ahead of time, so I don't know what's going to happen, but sometimes that catches me out. I was busy reading the text of them yelling about the scout, and this guy was kind of worthless. He was just sitting there. Maybe he was AFK or something. Oh my gosh. They're all... Oh! Nice, though. That was worth it. The Trager came back. He's got 3 kills now. 2 artillery and the Waffentrager. Plus, he's done a boatload of damage. Look at where he is on the... look at that. Look at where he is. I mean, you guys might have seen this before, but I've just never played Scout. I wouldn't have ever thought to go up there. That's crazy. And perfect. It gave him the perfect angle to get shots down on top of that tier 10 tank, you know, so he was able to penetrate through the armor, no issues, because he was sitting above the guy, and the guy just couldn't get the angle, his armor angle properly to protect himself, so that was awesome. Tell Goosey to take a hike here. Don't get too much noise in here. Too much noise in the studio. Got a recording going on here. Back to 2x. And he's going to help look for the other guy. Looks like maybe a bat chat. Is that what that is? Yeah, bat chat. Yep.
Target acquired.
Oh. He is using auto aim.
Enemy armor is hit.
Bat chat's going to go after the big guy first. Which was a mistake. Very nice game. Black Chicken, that was amazing. Good job. And that nice little battle puts you in the... Whoops, what just happened? Oh, there we go. That put him right up there in the Super Unicum category. Very nice game. Look at all the damage he dealt. If we go to the detailed report, man, he put out 2,100 damage. That's great. In a Scout tank, that's awesome. And we're going to look at the team score. He was the highest scorer on the team. Black Chicken, my hat's off to you. That was another great game, guys. And I'm glad, like I said, I really actually enjoy watching these Scout games because it helps me feel like I can be a better player just by watching, seeing what you're doing and hopefully, you know, able to emulate that. And we had my 100th battle in my Wolverine. And now we're going to take a look at, well, sad to say, my last battle in the IS-3. Yes, with this battle, I wasn't able to unlock the IS-8. So I am done with the IS-3. And I'm, like I said, I'm even chatting here. People are saying the IS-8 sucks. And I am definitely not looking forward to it. I'm going to miss this tank. I'm not getting rid of it because I did permapaint it. Durr. I kind of need the money to buy the IS-8, but I'll just save up for it. Because this crew is going to move to the IS-8. So I can't wait to try the IS-8 out, even though I know it's going to suck. This tank will end up getting mothballed, and eventually it probably will be recrewed and put back into service. I just love this tank. It's one of those few tanks that I do really well in. I've got tons of battles in it. I want to say 300 plus, and I'm over a 55% win rate. For a heavy tank, that's pretty good for me. So now you can see here I did something a little different in this battle. I saw that people were leaving the side open, so I went to the spot that scouts normally go. I was the biggest tank on the map, though I believe, didn't I have clanmates with me? No, I guess I didn't. I thought for some reason I thought I had clan guys with me. Oh wait, yeah, there's some of my friends. CS7E. I had somebody else with me too, but anyway. Yeah, I decided to play it alone over here on this side because I was like, you know what? Nobody's holding the side. I'll come help over here. Thankfully, I did end up getting tank destroyer and a medium tank back there with me, but the medium tank wasn't much help since he just sat back there. But I figured most of their big tanks went the other way. We have plenty of tanks over on the other side, so I figured I'd be best over here. And let's see how it pans out. Just like you would in a scout or a medium tank, I'm ranging back and forth. I'm not going to sit still because I don't want the artillery zoning in on my position. So I'll fire. Obviously, I've been hit once. I believe it was artillery that hit me, but I wasn't paying attention. And I got a guy sneaking up behind me. Can't get it off. And either can I. I'm realizing, hey, scout. Free hits if I can reload in time. Nope. The only downside with this tank, even though it has nice damage, is it is a pretty long reload. And when I compare it to some of the American tanks and some of the other tanks that are out there, it seems like they have shorter reload times and a little bit better gun handling. But this gun is a good gun. Unlike the, this guy just sitting right out there, but I didn't take enough time to aim at his side. I hit the top of his turret, so blew that shot. And another one. Mater has joined me in the room. Hello, Mater. What's going on, buddy? What are you doing? So I'm going to scoot up here a little bit and see what I can see. So far, I've been pretty much useless. Those of you watching going, why is he showing this? It gets better. There's better number one right there. And oh, what have we got here? Just spotted 2 more big tanks. You know, another unique thing about the IS versus some of the other Russian tanks is that the IS-3 actually has a little bit of gun depression. Not a ton, but better than a lot of them. That guy was too busy looking the other way. I'm not too worried about the Krami right now. He's small potatoes. Definitely going to aim for the bigger tank, especially when he's not looking. Somebody very small did some very small damage to me, but they did kill my driver. So, you see the bullet right there that went right through and took the driver out. So I'm going to head over that way. And so you're going to shoot me? Okay, I'll come over there. Obviously, we don't have any lights over there, so I'm going to try to get a spot. This guy missed. Why did he come over here for? What were you thinking? He's going to run into me? You're going to ram me in a medium tank? Nope, he thought better of it. And I finished him off. And I also repaired my driver. I needed to be able to turn faster. This guy's not coming up, so I'm okay with that. I don't know where Soup is, though. But you can see here, we're just, our team is now dominating the map. But we still have this side wide open. In fact, I'm thinking, well, I guess probably all the guys except for that T-28 are over here. And I don't want to crest yet. Oh, there they are. Oh, he shot me in the butt. Actually got the back of my turret. Oh! Panther, ouch! Killed my driver again. That's okay. It's payback time. Alright, so Panther's still out there, but I'm going to finish him off. That's for killing my driver twice, buddy. And they get the artillery. So, you know what? I got 3 kills. I think that worked out pretty well. It was an odd placement for that tank, but sometimes you got to try something different. While I didn't net the super unicum status of my friends in the last 2 battles, I still managed to get a pretty decent score. WN8. 1,500 with premium, 1,000 without. That was not doubled, so it's pretty good. 50,000 take home, or 50,000 pay, and I was the highest scorer on the team, believe it or not. And I should have been because I was the top tank, but you know, it didn't seem like I was doing that much, but I really did. And you know, brought home 31,000. Though it would have only been 12,000 non-premium. Still, 2,000 damage battle, not bad. You know what? So I'm going to give the IS-3 a salute and say goodnight for that tank. And it was fun playing it. It was a really great tank. I am going to miss it. Like I said, it's not going anywhere. It's going to sit there, but it's not going to be used much anymore. So, but it was a lot of fun. I think it was definitely a worthwhile tank. Also, for those guys that are on 9.6, your previews or your replays, I'm sorry, are coming. I apologize once again. I have not updated yet. I'm going to be doing that right now. So you guys are next. That's going to be definitely Sven with his B1 battles. Mizutayo. What do you think, Ryan? How do you say that? Mitsutayo? Mitsutayo? He can't say it either. Patrick, obviously. is a little easier, though. I think Patrick was with just a K, not a CK. Sorry about that. Your guys' battles are up next. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe, and thanks again for being part of my channel. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.